The fact that the entire area has large surface water resources, drinking water and household purposes, basically groundwater is being used. We have a very shallow groundwater availability from 3.5 meters to 5.5 meters, and there's a high iron content ranging from zero point 0.5 part per million to 5. Years ago, I was a probationer in Pune and I conducted a small survey on the existing community-based toilets and their use. And I found during my verification that the community toilets that have been constructed under various schemes are being used for all other purposes, all possible purposes other than the sanitation purpose. In fact, in one of the villages, I found that it has been converted into a shrine and there was a pujari performing regular puja in the community toilet. So, it has already been indicated that open defecation is a major source of contamination, and Kosi and Pune areas, this is a major constraint because of the population density and the high water table. Then the space and cost constraints have also need to be considered. Before I go into the other aspects, I would just like to run through the existing models, I would not go into details of this. The most common model which is being used is the on-the-pit model, and the disadvantage of this is that where the water table is very high, the utility of this model is very short. Off-the-pit model with a single pit and double pit also are being propagated under the total sanitation campaign. The septic tanks, they have their own disadvantages in the sense that the cost is high and the maintenance involvement is high. And the EcoSan toilet, since Mr. Subramanian has given a detailed presentation on EcoSan toilet, I wouldn't go into the details of the technology. But certainly, if one looks at the cost, the EcoSan toilet cost falls somewhere in between the septic toilet and the on-the-pit and off-the-pit models, where the cost varies depending upon the superstructure. And as we have been discussing, the Kosi region has a culture of using bamboo structures to construct the superstructure, so that shouldn't be a major problem. So while EcoSan toilet model is the best technology available, the point is that is it the most appropriate technology for Kosi rehabilitation? Because any technology for a particular sociological context to be appropriate should be accessible, it should be available, and it should be adaptable. So if we talk of having EcoSan toilets in the Kosi region, then that would require a major advocacy drive and also to demonstrate it actually in the field. And if I am not wrong, there are only a couple of places in Bihar where this model has water conservation practices in the entire area are quite poor. Runoff losses are very high, and I would also like to point out that the entire area, the soil nature is alluvial, and because of the runoff, it contributes to drain of iodine content in the soil that results in a lot of developmental disorders among the children quite early in the pregnancy because of the low iodine content in the natural food and non-supplementation. A lot of developmental disorders are identified. Contamination of water source is closely linked to lack of drainage in this entire area, and drainage would be a major concern in terms of the rehabilitation planning, where we are planning for the households, whether ST2 or ST2, drainage is going to be a very important constraint. A quick run through of the groundwater quality in the area, it shows very clearly that the water is slightly alkaline in nature with considerable degree of bicarbonate cement. As I have already indicated, the iron content is very high, and 0.6 ppm of fluorides are found in certain portions. This is an average of the entire area of Kosi and Purnia. My predecessor, the speakers before me have spoken about rainwater harvesting. I would like to talk about what are the different models that we are using currently. The simplest model that is being used is the hand pump without any iron to go plant. The model which is accepted by the government of Bihar in this particular area is both of you are 14 meters, and the average cost is 6,500 rupees. This is supplemented with an iron remover plant. The cost of the constraints in terms of planning for sanitation. Dr. Radhakrishnan in the morning was talking about where the toilet door would open. In my experience as we were actually where we were doing rehabilitation for people displaced by the ordnance factory, when various designs were discussed with the local community, the people were against having the toilet attached to the main building. They wanted the toilet to be a separate building, but far away from the main household. So that would, while finalizing the plans, the models that can be taken on the people in rehabilitation, this sensitivity of the society needs to be worked in. As far as the current experience that we have in the entire region is that the total sanitation campaign, the uptake is quite slow. Participation, despite several training programs, has been not up to the mark. And as has been pointed out regarding the bricks, any intervention in the sanitation sector should also be accompanied by an intervention that would make the material locally available as far as possible. So either tagging the concept with the sanitary mart concept of total sanitation campaign. Again, the degree of implementation of the sanitary mart concept is varying from district to district. Certain districts where the NGO partners are quite active, the sanitary mart has taken off, in other districts it hasn't taken off. So there is going to be a major requirement of advocacy and training as well as demonstration for any alternative technology which is proposed. Further, there is a great need to involve the women's representatives as well as the women's SHGs which have been formed under SGSY and other programs, especially by the Women's Development Corporation, where the groups are vibrant. They can be the starting point for acting on whatever model we are trying to finalize for sanitation involving the community. Regarding the energy sector,